MP Prakash Javadekar, we spoke to him. Remember, he was in charge of the BJP's efforts in Telangana, but we spoke to him also about the overall picture and the performance a little earlier on the show. Take a look.
How did the party cement this victory? What worked for you in your favor?
BJP's win is historic for two reasons. We always see that the popularity of the Prime Minister goes down as he completes 10 years or 5 years. But here Modi's popularity and faith in his ability to do wonders of people is increasing. Because people want good government, dynasty-free government, corruption-free government and appeasement politics-free government. So this is what people expect, and that is what Modi ji has delivered. So this is victory, I will call it a Modi magic, which is based on performance. And more importantly, our local team, because we work as a party, as a team. So be it Shivraj ji, Vasundhara ji, all other leaders in Rajasthan, Raman Singh ji and other all leaders in Chhattisgarh all worked in team spirit with everyone, and then it resulted in this massive victory. This shows that people have now decided, they are given signal for 2024 that we were 282 in 14, 303 in 19, now we will be 403 in 2024. So this is where we are heading. That is the message of this election.
Abki baar 400 par, that was some of what the BJP supporters had said earlier as well. But sir, as you rightly pointed out, women voters are behind the BJP. And at least the decisive victory in these 3 states has proved that. Whether it was the Ladli Behna Yojana or various other schemes by the centre and the state government, how critical are the women voters for the BJP?
Yes, women, youth and practically all citizens, Kisans and all deprived sections. Because what Modi has done and which everybody noticed is he gives benefit without discrimination. He doesn't see whom they have voted. He sees the eligibility and gives the benefit. So people have received how many? 50 crore people received Ayushman Bharat benefit. 80 crore people are receiving 1 ton of food grain in last 45 months in family of 5. And now again for 60 months more. So people are really happy. Mudra loans to 35 crore, creating employment of more than 20 crore people. So this is new employments. So these are the jobs created, and these are the special schemes empowering housing, toilet, electricity, water, tap water in the house is a revolution. So women are very much happy with Modi ji's government. Youth are.
Well, that was Mr. Prakash Javadekar talking about the reasons for the victory of the BJP. Well, victory, of course, is cemented brick by brick, especially when it's about Indian politics and that very decisive and hotly contested battle in the state of Chhattisgarh. Everybody thought that Mr. Bhupesh Baghel would come back. That didn't happen. What are the reasons for that? How is it that the Saffron Party cemented that victory? Let's take you through the reasons one by one. There was no factionalism due to the absence of a chief minister face. Well, the fact that there was no chief minister that was touted by the party, many argued that could be a problem for the BJP. It seems like it worked in their favor because Modi, brand Modi, is something that consolidated the vote. The Modi-centric campaign, there was no state that was projected, and the fact that there was a wave riding through the Hindi heartland worked in Chhattisgarh as well. Infighting between Bhupesh Baghel, T.S. Singhdeo in Congress, and that showed in the kind of trends that you saw when Mr. T.S. Singhdeo was fighting to regain his turf. There were also charges against Bhupesh Baghel over the Mahadev app scam, last-minute corruption charges, multiple allegations that were made against sitting MLAs of the Congress party. The Hindutva card that played in the fielding of the candidates to get that right kind of balance between the OBC, different castes, the so-called upper caste and the OBC factor, and also the tribals. There has been a learning from the 2018 defeat, and there was a clear attempt to woo the farming community, largely an agrarian and a tribal state. There was a massive outreach to the tribal voters and even here to the women voters who were very, very decisive. Here it was the Prime Minister who led this campaign. Increasing Maoist attack under the Congress rule. Well, if you talk about the red corridor, that has significantly shrunk. But the efforts of the central government have also been very important, along where the credit is due to the state government as well under Bhupesh Baghel, which worked very strongly. But it seems like that in the Hindi heartland, there was a wave. There was a Modi wave, there was a saffron wave, and that is why you have those numbers consolidated on the screen. My colleague Toya on the magic wall. Toya, the tribal belt and those regions, what's the story emerging there on the magic wall?
Let's take a deeper look. Okay, first the overall picture, 2018. Just track the two colors, blue and orange. It was a blue wave. Chhattisgarh only has 90 seats, 68 as you can see over here in blue entirely. The BJP just in little pockets. Let's switch ahead to 2023 and you can see it's an orange wave now. And I'm just going to take you specifically to the tribal question because that's what Anusha was focusing on. But I want to draw your attention to the fact that the difference between 2018 and 2013, let's go back to 2023, is this. It's where you've got the pockets of BJP, the centre, the north and parts of the south over here. Now the north and the south, these areas, these are tribal belts in particular. Back to Anusha's question over there of what was it that led to this entire story taking place? Let's look. These are just the tribal seats isolated over here. This is this year itself. Again, let's go back to the last election. The Congress had a wash entirely, but clearly the Congress didn't do enough to woo tribals in these seats. You remember the Prime Minister announced a package worth crores to forward the cause of tribals, and this was just a few weeks ago. So the BJP knew what they were doing when they made that announcement. There is also, as my colleague Anusha was talking about, attacks that have continued to take place in this region, which is why we saw elections take place in two phases. Now see, this is 2018. Take you in forward to 2023. As you can see over here, the same seats, the BJP managing to make its inroads by making those safe bets.
Tribal seats, yes.
Let's go back to my colleague Anusha.
Yes, tribal seats, as Toya just showed, which have been completely taken by the BJP. It's unprecedented in many ways. Ever since the formation of the state of Chhattisgarh, it is the Congress party traditionally which has enjoyed dominance in the tribal region that seems to have flipped. Decades ago, there was a trend, and BJP is one of the oldest party. If you track the history of the party, RSS, Sangh have the oldest presence in the state of Madhya Pradesh, not in any other state.